Hi, my name is Allison Tebow, and I'm the founder of VivaTotalHealth. I am a licensed and registered dietitian nutritionist, and today we're making dark chocolate covered figs. I love figs as part of a healthy diet, not just because they taste so great, but because they have so many great health benefits. They're great for your cardiovascular health, your gastrointestinal health, because they're full of fiber, specifically prebiotic fiber. And they also help to manage your blood sugar levels. Time to introduce our nutrient-dense ingredients. Come take a look. You will need figs. Here's what they look like when they're right from the grocery store. Here's what they look like freshly washed. Your favorite type of dark chocolate. I used the entire bar. You will need a knife for cutting, and as well as your toppings. There's no specific amount, but here is sea salt, hemp seeds, and shredded coconut. Don't forget, you'll also need a small saucepan. Next step, you're going to take your saucepan, place your dark chocolate bar into the saucepan, and then transfer this over to your stove. Place the heat on low and allow this dark chocolate to melt. The reason why we have the heat on low for our dark chocolate is because we don't want it to burn. Keep an eye on it, because once it starts to melt, you're going to want to stir it. Anyway, next step is cutting our figs. I'm going to cut half of these figs in half, if that makes sense. But you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. And then the other half of the figs, I'm going to keep them whole. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the stem off of the fig and then slice it in half. Look at how beautiful the figs look, and you can see how juicy they are. A beautiful color on the inside. I'm going to continue cutting half of these figs in half, and then I'll get back to you. Look at how yummy that looks. I just love dark chocolate. You get this ball rolling, because your dark chocolate that's already melted, which melts very, very quickly, by the way, it will harden very quickly as well. So let's get to it, to the best part, and have some fun. I'm going to take half of a fig and dip it into the melted dark chocolate, just to cover half of the fig. Ooh, look at all that melted goodness. Okay, I'm going to place it down. You can see I already dipped a bunch of these in dark chocolate already. And I'm going to take the sea salts and generously sprinkle it over the dark chocolate. You just need about like a pinch, maybe half a pinch. A pinch of the hemp seeds. Do the same thing on this one. I love hemp seeds. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Full of protein and omega-3s, and some shredded coconut. Perfect. We're going to dip our full whole figs now. So we're going to take our fig with the stem on. That way it's an easy hold. And we're going to dip it generously in our delicious dark chocolate. I just love the drip. Okay, while you're holding on to it, we're going to sprinkle the sea salts around it, hemp seeds. Okay, I'm gonna add more, because you guys know how much I love hemp seeds, as well as shredded coconut. If you're not a fan of the coconut, totally fine. Don't add it. There we go, beautiful. Then we're just going to set it down, and I'm going to continue to do that with the rest of the figs. Be prepared to get your hands a little dirty, but it's so nice to be hands-on with your food. Anyway, here is our final product after the dipping and applying all of the toppings. I'm going to place this in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes for allow the cooling of the dark chocolate and the ingredients.